Okay, everyone, it's Miss Storms from my office. We are going to read more of Crater Lake by Jennifer Killick. We are on chapter 11, and it's called The Chase. She sees us at the exact same moment that we see her and starts walking slowly towards us. The look on her face is somewhere between hate and joy, and her eyes are glowing. The centers of them are dark, like the other bug eyes we've seen, but the black is ringed with wasp yellow. While the worker bug eyes look blank, free of emotion and expression, Hoach's look focused and cruel, like the eyes of a hunter, I guess. Other than that, she looks the same. Same skirt and jacket, same dangly earrings, same hair that she always puts up in a twisty thing, but that always seems like it doesn't want to stay put. It's like her hair is trying to escape from her, and of course, she's wearing her Hoach heels. And then in brackets it says trademark. Lance and ch11, she says, how delightful to see you. Can't say the same, I say, not moving, waiting to see what she'll do next. Hi, Miss Hoach. Chetz gives her an uncomfortable smile. You two have been giving us quite the runaround. She takes another step towards us. You've been busy. Yep, busy not turning into alien wasp creatures, I say, like you. My brain is running through our options. The corridor that leads to the exit is halfway between us and Hoach, to the right. To reach the corridor, we'll have to run towards her. I'm assuming we're faster and we'll get there first, but who knows what becoming an alien does to your running ability. We can either turn back and run to a different exit, which means going much further, or we can risk it. It's a flipping huge decision, life or death stuff. Come with me now and I'll overlook the destruction of property, the disobedience, the rudeness, and all your other misdemeanors. She tips her head to the side. I'll even forget that incident that occurred at the start of year 6. It always comes back to this. But Lance didn't do that, Miss Hoach, Chet says, so boldly that I'm taken aback. It isn't fair for you to keep blaming him. You don't have to defend me, Chet, I say, feeling a surge of guilt that's weirdly similar to that hot, vomity sensation you get at the start of a vicious stomach bug. Poor naive ch11, she says, moving her head from side to side like she's warming up for a keep fit class. You aren't really aware of what kind of boy Lance is, are you? I know who he is. He's my best friend and he wouldn't lie to me. Wouldn't he? She says, looking right at me. Ignore her, Chet. She's just trying to get into our heads, I say, wondering if she's playing for time, waiting for something. Tell her once and for all, Lance. Tell her you didn't trap Trent in the toilets. His trust in me is too much, suddenly, and I'm tired and fed up with having to lie about this over and over again, especially to Chet's. Hoach smiles, still with the bizarre head and neck movements. Don't you think your best friend deserves the truth? You've been holding him back for years. If you're such firm friends, he should know what kind of boy you are. Tell her, Lance, Chet says. I'm tired. I'm stressed. I'm trying to decide what to do, which way to run. I'm trying to find a way out. I'm so tired. I did it, Chet, okay? I shut Trent in the toilets. What? Trent's face makes my heart hurt. He looks so betrayed. I don't know what to say to him. There's a half-second break in the music, and I hear footsteps behind us. Digger is running down the corridor in our direction. We have Hoach in front and Digger behind. We're out of time. I have to make a choice. I don't believe it, Lance, Chet says. Time to make a move. We need a head start. I shut Trent in the toilets, and I'm glad I did. He deserved it. He knows what he did, and look, here he comes. So you can ask him about it. I point to the corridor behind Hoach. She takes the bait and turns to look, which gives me the chance to grab Chet's arm and run towards the exit. She realizes she's been tricked a moment later and runs towards us shrieking. But we're going to get to that corridor before she does. I know we are. We have to. As we reach the turning, I see Digger arrive, and where we were standing a few seconds before, they're not going to let us get away, not without a fight. But we keep running, because that's the only thing we can do. Faster, Chet's, I gasp. I can see the exit. There's a noise behind us like nothing I've ever heard before. A gurgling, globbly sound. I want to look back, but I don't want to look back. Then something wet and tinged with yellow flies over my shoulder and splats on the wall. What the hell? I say, and I have to look back. Hoach and Digger are right on our tails, just meters away. As I watch, Hoach pulls back her head, bubbling and fizzing. Her human mouth opens, and two black pincher things grow out of it, stretching her lips outwards until they roll back on themselves. The pinchers click together a few times and then widen to allow a blob the size of a tangerine to fly out of her mouth and towards me and Chet's. It's the most horrible thing I have ever seen. Is Miss Hoach spitting at us? Chet's pants. Something like that, I say. The spitball hits the floor by my foot and sort of sizzles in a really disgusting way. If I get through this, I know what my nightmares are gonna be for the rest of my life. We reach the door and push it open. As it swings shut behind us, I hear another spitball splash into it. We're out of the building, but we're not safe yet. They're right behind us, and I don't know how we're going to get away. We can't lead them to the others. Where are we going? Chet's asks. The lake, I say. It's our only chance to lose them. I lead Chet's across the lawn towards the obstacle course. It'll hold us up, but it should slow the others down too. We pick our way through the tires and rope nets as quickly as we can, then storm towards the boat shed. Then I realize there's no way I'm going to be able to swim with my heavy bag. It'll pull me under in seconds. But I don't want to give it up. We've gone through so much to get it. I scan the area for somewhere to stash it. There's a roar of anger behind me, and I turn to see Hoach's shoe is caught in the rope net. Digger stops to untangle her. This is our chance. There's a gap between the underneath of the pier that goes out into the water and the muddy bank of the lake. I rip the backpack off and shove it into the hole as hard and as fast as I can. It'll have to do. I grab Chet's hand and pull him along the pier to the center of the lake. Jump, I yell, as Hoach and Digger resume the chase. Chet's and me splash into the water. I'd like to say I dive gracefully like an Olympian or a dolphin or something, but diving isn't one of my skills. So it's like dumping an elephant in the ocean. We splutter to the surface and swim to the opposite shore. After 20 meters or so, I rise and look back. Hoach is standing on the pier, glaring at us and screaming at Digger, who is in the water, swimming after us, but he's not enjoying it. He's slow, and his face tells me he's struggling. I allow myself to breathe. We're going to make it. We reach the other side of the lake and pull ourselves up out of the water. Every muscle in my body is begging to be allowed to curl up and die, but I force myself on step by step. Chet says nothing, just follows me a few paces behind. As we reach the tree line, we turn to see Digger crawling back to the lake, the lawn side of the lake, his minotaur butt wiggling from side to side. He and Hoach are having some kind of grown-up discussion, also known as an argument. Whatever it's about, they're going to have a tough time following us. By the time they get round the lake, we'll be long gone and they know it. We disappear into the trees. That was chapter 11. Chapter 12 next time.